Yo, it's been a long time no see. Um, Honestly, I came out here because I don't know what to talk about. It's like I've been playing enough Seed. Like, okay, look. So yesterday, not today. Yesterday, I haven't been really. I don't know. I did watch Ooze. I watched him. I watched Bilo. Nigga, like 41 minutes is crazy. Well, not crazy, but I watched 41 minutes of Bolo. Um, it was good. Uh, it's it's gonna be ums and uhs a lot because I know what I want to talk about, but I don't know where to start. So, mm um, I don't know. It it's it's I don't know how to like start. I don't. Let me just see if I can. Okay, the reason why I'm here is because I do feel like Siege isn't really going nowhere, but I'm not here to like talk about the game. I'm kind of here to talk about people. Like I won't say well creators in a way because that's the only people that make stuff about Siege is the creators. Um, I've noticed. I feel like it's like a wave is coming. Like I don't know what it is, but it's some type of wave. Um, it's I don't know. It's like it's weird. Like ever since the new op came out, it's been super weird. I don't know why. Like the op is great. Like I feel like it's not even like the issue with the operator. It's just I feel like with players, it's gonna take a different section of Siege, And I do want to throw this in there. I'm gonna try to make like games. Like when I say game content, I mean like I'm gonna try to like get like a full game in because I be playing with everybody. Like I be playing with like if I'm playing Siege, I'm probably playing like with an Australian. Yes, like my duo. I think he's Sledge. He's new to the game, and he's from Australia, so that's why I'm lagging and I'm on his servers. Oh no, was I on his servers? I think I was on his servers. Yes, I was on his servers, so that's why I'm lagging and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And he's pretty bad, but he's a good player, like mentally. So I feel like when it comes to Siege, you shouldn't like shit talk your bad teammates or your teammates in general because it makes them not want to play the game anymore. That's one thing. But like I told him, he's pretty shit. But to be honest, like he's really good. Like he knows how to listen, and sometimes, not all the time, sometimes he knows how to approach different things. Like if you tell him to like sledge a doorway, he's not gonna do it carelessly. Like he's gonna he's gonna watch his surroundings and then sledge the door. Not just do it so weird. And as you can see, he fell off the building. So yeah, it says a lot, but he's a good player. And I feel like that's the most times I do play Siege is with bad people. That's where I feel like it can be a topic, but I don't want to make it a topic. It's like, so if I'm ever playing Siege, I'm probably playing with bad people. Just cause, why not? It's like, and it wasn't ranked. Like the past time we played, I think it was standard or quick match. Pretty sure it was quick match. But long story short, my point is he's not a bad player. He's really really good mentally, and then if he just knows how to properly move, he'd be just fine. But overall, he's a good player. Um, I do want to talk about like using the new operator, Denari. I feel like it's not much to say because, in my opinion, I feel like I said a lot when I first came back on here to talk about the new operator and stuff. But really and truly, I do believe it's gonna be changing like the gameplay. And when I say like change the gameplay, I don't mean like no basic shit. When I said earlier about like it's a weird shift going in Siege, I feel like this shift is it's trying to push a narrative. I don't know why, and it's working in their favor, in Ubisoft's favor. Like it's working in their favor. Like it's some type of narrative I'm seeing, but I can't quite put my tongue on it that they're pushing. You know, it's like it goes from like the charms, it goes from like the battle passes, and even goes from like them changing like the graphics in the game when it comes to like loading to a match and you see the map in like 3D vision, not 3D vision, yeah, 3D vision, and from like a third player point of view is like the color shades, you know, the lighting and all these things that you don't normally see when you first load up Siege, when it goes to the maps, when it goes to the lighting, when it goes to like just like the default stuff when you look at the home screen, or like even if when you look at map selections, you know, it's like I think the recent map that got remodeled, not remodeled, I'll say remodeled. I think it was layer. Was it layer? No, it was it was a layer. It was coast, not coastline. Consulate. It was consulate. Yes. Now they have the exhaust pipes and they have the extinguishers. So now I know the like you know it's just like that. What it was I was trying to say, but really and truly is like if I don't know what to talk about, why am I here? But here is the kicker. There are two things I want to talk about. The first thing is like, yeah, whatever. But the second thing, it's like, I do want to become this person who, like, okay, let's just say this. I was playing COD Mobile. It's just kind of like, you know, backstory on like what made me think about this idea to put it into a video. I was playing COD Mobile and I was playing with one of my friends that so happens to be a girl, right? And then I'm talking to her. I'm like, you know, cause like, long story short, we used to play COD every single time, bro. Like COD Mobile, like every day, every night, bro. Like grinding and shit. Like that's the first time I hit Grandmasters was with her, you know. But anyway, besides the point. Point is, I'm thinking, you know, because I'm telling her what I do. You know, I told her, you know, I do Siege content. I said, like, if I'm saying it word for word, I told her I'm the person who shows you how to, you know, play the game, not just play it. And she was like, so you're the one who's calling the shots, but not actually shooting, you know, and that made me laugh. So I was like, basically, yeah. So you would never see me like putting up like, oh, best champ video, best top 5 champ, best top 5 copper, best top anything. Like you would never see me post a good clip of like me showing skill. You would see me like making site setup. You would see me calling out head holds, rotations, feet holds. You would see me doing these small things that every player does but doesn't make it into content, you know? So it's like, you know, like I'm the person who's telling you how to push this. I'm not the player who's running down the staircase, killing everyone and putting to a clip, you know? Like that's not what I do and I prefer not to do that. And like I just like I like watching it, yeah, like for example, like I've been watching Pace Bull, and I think that's his name, Pace Bull. Yeah, like bro, that bro's like, he's good. Like I've been watching his games and stuff, so it's like when I look at that versus montages, it feels completely different, way different than just watching someone run around and get all these kills and you know and put into a video. But when you kind of like watch Pro League slash like people who know what they're doing, it looks way cooler because it looks so smooth. And that's where I came with the idea. I'm gonna talk about not only my gameplay, but I'm gonna talk about like not what I do because I already did that, but like I want to talk about like how I come with these ideas. You know, like how do I make this dream come to reality? Not like the content, but like me like trying to put two and two together. I'm not gonna lie. If actually, I'm gonna start right now. How do I put my content together? I really and truly, it depends who I watch. So if I want to get like nitty gritty, if I'm if I'm like I'm gonna give like a couple varieties. Okay, I'm gonna say if I'm probably watching what's his name? Not him. Pace Bull. I'm probably in the mood to play Siege, and that's for every person I would say right now. I'm probably in the mood to play Siege, but I want to play a certain way. Like I actually want to like rank up and like piss people off, you know. So it's like that's where that comes in at. And then if I'm probably like watching Uzi, is like I just want to run around and get kills. Like that's what it is. And this topic might sound familiar, but there's a twist to it. And then from watching Skittles, it's probably like, I do want to do something about my gameplay, but it's like not calling him bad, but like it's like I do want to fix up my gameplay, but it's like I still want to like be part of something. Cause I'm not gonna lie, TMI when I do watch Skittles, I feel like he's not a part of the team. He just be trolling. Like he trolls a lot. I feel like he trolls more than Uzi, right? He trolls way too much. So just watching him play is funny. It's like it's like he knows exactly what he's doing when he trolls and actually tries to play the game, and it's funny as hell to me. But anyways, and then it's that, and then if I'm probably watching Sinval, it's going to be a guaranteed like I want to get on Siege and I want to like shit on kids, bro. Like I actually want to like like I want to be part of something. Like I want to like be up in your face. But the twist is when I play Siege, who do I feel like I am? Like when I'm playing Siege, who do I feel like I'm trying to mimic? Even though that's the wrong word to use, just to make it more simple. I don't want to get into detail because it's kind of corny, but it's like who do I feel like I'm not trying to represent? Basically, if I can think about every person I've ever watched, um, um, I would probably say, thinking, I will probably say it's a mixture of like three people, if that's fair. I just can't say one person, but like, it goes a lot into that. I'm gonna probably say if I'm like moving a certain way, it's probably Uzi. Like it's Uzi's fault. Like I blame him 100%. If I'm probably thinking in a weird strategic way, I'm gonna probably think Skittles. Why? Because the way he thinks, it's like you would expect it, but you wouldn't expect it to actually push forward. It's like it's like a truck driving 100 miles per hour. You expecting that impact, but it's like it's harder than you expected. So it's like it kind of throws you off guard in a way. But that's one thing. And then and like the third person, I do feel like is fat. Like literally, my site setups are the brain of what I need to do. If I'm gonna reinforce a certain area, I know why I'm doing it, so I know what I need to do to hold this ground as long as possible. So that's really all. Like I be feeling like half of the time when I do like play Siege is like if I'm gonna watch, and I would say this, if I'm gonna watch a content creator, I have to learn from these guys. It's just I just can't watch them. Oh my gosh, you're so good, Dick Ride. Oh my gosh, you're so good. Like bro, no, it's like I do content myself. I play Siege my damn self. So it's like if I wanna like ever come across you once in the blue moon, and I meet you in the ranked game, trust me, all the things you've done, bro, guarantee you there's someone out there that's better than me of keeping track with y'all videos, and one day low key wanna go against y'all. Hell yeah, I'm finna use y'all strats against y'all. I'm finna use the skill that learned slash taught myself against y'all. It goes a long way on just saying that. Oh yeah, this player has my charm. Versus this player having a charm and knowing the exact player you are as a Chiefs player, that's tough, you know. So it goes a long way. Yeah, I did have like a little bit of more site setups, not site setups, but a little more Denari gameplay. I did have. Um, yeah, it it felt satisfying making this video because I low key did want to make a video. I just feel like I feel like I'm Corey Kenshin in this Siege content because it's like I wouldn't compare myself to him, but I would say like I'll post and then not post for a long ass time, but then post like nothing happened, you know. And I've always tried to motivate myself to post 2 times a day, but it doesn't always go as planned, and I'm liking that half of the time. But hey, it doesn't matter. Like when I do, like show up, I show up. But at the end of the day, it's like, damn, if I'm gonna show up, I gotta have at least some good information. It's like, it goes a long way on like coming back from a long break and then trying to talk about stuff versus coming back from a long break and like not having anything new to say. So it's like you just want to you don't want to sit here and repeat the same things over and over and over and over and over. And it's like, yeah, you kind of did that, some may say, but in the nitpick, it's like now like why I do what I do, because of these players. And you're like, oh duh, because you always bring them up. I get that, but like now you know who I'm trying to like mimic, quote unquote. That shit's so corny, but yeah, this video will shift. Like I said, it's like a weird shift in the Siege era, but I think it's after. I don't know. I don't want to like butcher it, but to really stay on topic before I change topics, um, I do try my best to post. I try my best to like get clips. If I'm not clipping, I'm probably doing this right here. You know, just trying to like see how this operator can work in my favor when I, buy him or when I use him or when, I upgrade like consoles and shit like, PC and what is that called again? What's it called? Nintendo Switch, I'm trolling. If Siege is on Nintendo Switch, that'd be crazy. But yeah, just just working on my craft. And I feel like when it comes to, okay, this is where I want to talk about. I feel like when it comes to Siege, people play to like learn and like rank up and like all that good stuff. But when it comes to me playing Siege, the first thing I'm doing is going into a T hunt. That's the first thing I'm doing, and I'm playing it all day. That's like I feel like when I do this, I do feel better than everyone else. Or like when I overcome people, like when I meet people, I do feel better when I do this. Why? Because I understand the layout. I understand the geometry. Like I understand like what's going on when it comes to like angles, when it comes to like feet holds, rotations. I understand when it comes to like pressure. I understand when it comes to like blind spots. I understand when it comes to stacking. I understand when it comes to like pushing as a team. I understand these small things because I go straight to a T hunt. You can't really learn this from playing a rank game because everything is moving at a speed and it's happening like in real time, so you wouldn't get the chance to like understand why is this here. The moment you pick this angle, you're dead. So you can't even ask yourself, what if I swing this? Because if you swing this, you're gonna die, and you just basically answer your own question on why you wouldn't swing that. So I do run to a T hunt and I just play. Like I don't be feeling better, but I be feeling like, trust me, if you come across me, bro, like you're gonna have a hard time getting past me because I know what I'm doing, But I just like having that demeanor, yeah, so just to make it like really really clear, you're probably not gonna see no gameplay, but just AI and T Hunt. Just like me personally, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like learning mental siege is better than the physical siege, like being into a game. I'm not gonna lie. If someone would have sat me down and put me in like an hour of like training, I wouldn't mind doing it. Like I would have more fun doing that than playing rank. And then you know who I'm gonna say, just watching Fat, all them like him, like I feel like him and Bolo are the same. So like when I mention Fat, in the back of my mind, I do want to mention Bolo as well. Like I feel like those two people, like they play a big role. Okay, here's it. They play a big role, but here's the video. What I want to talk about right here. Should I cut this VOD? I mean this voice. No, the next one. So this is not really like saying like how to attack this, but I don't know. Like I've said it a lot. This operator is gonna bring like a huge shift. Like I just sense it, man. Like I don't know. Like it's gonna be a huge shift. But it comes to a point where it's like if you want enemies to not enter the building, you put gadgets to prevent them. You can't 100% stop someone from pushing something with or without gadgets, so you just have to prevent them from coming. Big difference. But now, when it comes to line of sight, they have to put themselves out there to see what's in front of them. And the only way you can stop that from stopping line of sight is having a player watch that line of sight. And you may say, you're not making any sense here. But the sense I'm trying to make it is like the only way you can stop an enemy from peeking something if you already peeking what they're trying to peek. So it's like basically being there for the element of surprise. If you as an attacker peeking a defender at an angle and you know they're there and they kill you off in an instinct that they knew that you were going to swing that. That is what I mean by being there when they expect it. It's like line of sight can go a long way because it's like you can avoid Malusis based off line of sight. You know, like if you want to enter a building or like a doorway or even a window or even something that can hit you as a Malusi, is like you would try your best to get line of sight on enemies around that because they depend on that trap. Once that trap goes off, they literally know where you're at. So it's like just trying to like not be in a lot of line of sight. It goes a long way on literally being in line of sight. So all what I'm trying to say is your best bet if you're trying to like avoid stupid shit like this, your best bet is to take line of sight, take gunfights, take take those angles where enemies are looking at to protect and basically play off their gadgets. Because if you don't look at like, for example, if you don't look out for like Malusis, you wouldn't care in the world that it's there. You just walk through it and just shoot it. Now, when it comes to like, you could say Fenris, you would take a risk on Fenris on running through it back and forth, hoping that no one sees you because you can't see. So it's like, you understand what I'm trying to say? But yeah, but I want to explain this play. So, when you defend upstairs, you can also defend library, and you can defend like top balcony, and you can defend bar, like arcade, bar, we want to call it. So, what I'm demonstrating is a familiar push. If they push library, right, and you have a hard time of holding it, as you can see here, what they would want to do is normally when these barricades are up under you, they're gonna drone it out. They're gonna drone it and play a squaze. When they realize no one is in there, that's when you did the right thing. Because if no one's in there, they're not gonna physically, shoot out and go in there. So when it comes to a point as where you need to rotate, you can rotate and drop and make your way into a pool. And you may think, why do you have that reinforced there? If they if this goes as planned and you are covering hatch and they come up to pinch you and you drop hatch and someone tries to cut you off from wall banging that pool wall, they won't be able to wall bang you through that pool wall as soon as you drop and to run around, because now it's gonna protect you. And it goes along with understanding that, well, I can just shoot the other wall. Yes, you can, but at default, that's what's going to happen. If you don't reinforce that, they're gonna, assumingly time that and shoot you right through that as soon as you hit that intersection. So, again, if done correctly and they drone this out, they're not gonna bother push it. They're gonna just continue pushing, fireplace. What fireplace? I'm tripping. Like they're gonna continue push balcony. They're gonna continue pushing double window on balcony. They're gonna continue pushing site, and also they're gonna continue pushing what's the word? Solarium staircase. So like it goes along with understanding that she's so useless. Okay, bet. So now if it works, it's not useless. And then again, it's something similar, far more similar to what G2 did when they played was it Secret? Or when they played when they played Secret, with the Wame and the Aruni, and I think it was Ella. When Secret had Capitayo and them other boys pushing piano, and then bro dropped as soon as he got the kill. Yeah, so it was, I think it was Wame, Jaeger, and then there were some other people. Yeah. So it's something like that, So it's like it goes along with it's like it doesn't look like it can help, It doesn't look like it can do some type of good to you. But honestly, on the bright side, once you drop that, you're actually safe to play this, Like, you can literally play this. Like, so, it doesn't help the team, but it helps you stay alive, But, yeah. Always have fun.